Once I got back and got in the right state of mind, it was really hard to hear that. The fact that we just put out this monster album, and then to lose, first of all, one of our members, which we'd already been through a lot, and then let alone like the voice of the album was just crushing.
We're all just exhausted, and I think the feeling that you get when you're in a basement with your friends making something out of thin air was gone. It was gone.
I take a lot of, like, in hindsight, blame for that.
And on a whim, I quit. And a big part of me says you should have hunkered down and just done the, hey, let's play 100 shows to promote this thing and build it 3 fans at a time.
When we came out that album, like, I just thought it was going to be so good that people were going to buy it. Hindsight, we should have gave that album away. Like, every show, we should have just been slinging them discs.
There was more to being in a band than just playing shows. It is a business, and that makes it really hard when your business doesn't pay very well. So when we were in the thick of it, it felt more like Drop to Zero was our career, and we all just had side jobs. But at some point, that really kind of caught up to a lot of us, and career and family become more and more important, and it's really hard to put, you know, the amount of hours that we were putting into the band continuously like that.
What derailed Drop to Zero?
Hi. Hi.
It was me. It was me. You know.
To be honest, I think at that end of the year, like right after we came out with that album, you were solidifying everything with Allison. I was getting, you know, I asked Amber to marry me.
Trying to start a family, getting married, buying a house.
We touched so many people. If you think about it through the years, people wouldn't have met. Whole families are together now because of things that we did.
Within a few months, I was emailing people like, hey, we should get back to this. But by that point, you know, Derek is going to become a chef and he's leaving the state. Brendan is going into the military and he's leaving everywhere for the next several years, and it just didn't work out.
That all being said, it did lead to us being where we are individually now. You know, I run my own culinary company. I think I'm a pretty good cook, but I still listen to that album at least once a month. And through my journeys from Ohio to Pittsburgh to West Virginia to New York to Texas, like, I show it to every single person I can. And
I really cherished our time writing together, the whole group. I'm very proud of the music we made and how we made it, and I feel like that's how music should be made. You know, it's out there. Go download it, go listen, whatever.
Life goes on. Careers, families, individual interests. In 2015, Desco suggested we do a one-off show. So we did. We did it again in 2017. And you know what? We found magic in a rehearsal space. Not to attract a crowd, but to enjoy the journey itself.
We stumbled down this boulevard, our tongues embracing this drunken potential. The fight, the fear, the wax away that pulls the efficacy up to our heads. This could be what's true.
Oh, I think because we just miss each other, and it's fun to play music with people we love to play music with and just consider family.
Music is kumbaya. It really is just these magical notes that we organize together, and it really brings out emotion and it's something emotive from inside. And
Making music together is easier, it's better, and we really have priorities straight, that we're doing it for the right reasons and we're not just chasing something.
it's more quality over quantity. So, you know, maybe we get together and write a track here and there and put something out rather than, you know, spend 80 hours in a basement trying to put out a full album. You know, maybe we give you an EP.
Well, it means I have to relearn guitar parts, which is always fun. Strangely, it was kind of like riding a bike though. We didn't sound that terrible when we plugged in, even though it had been several years.
And it's one thing for us to get a beer and hang out, but when all of us get a beer and we hang out, it inevitably turns into, hey, you want to jam? Hey, do you want to play music? Hey, you want to do the thing that we do? We can communicate in a language that nobody else can communicate, just to each other. And when we have our guitars that work together with our rhythm section and me singing over it, having a direction put forward by Jake and having our recorded shit mixed by Cole, that's where we hit.
You know, I'm just really thankful that, you know, the friendships we all developed, and I just still get really excited when the guys call me and want to do something creative and they trust me to work on the projects with them. It's always been fun just hanging out with the guys and being able to create things.
And also, it's worth noting that as we've gotten older, we came up with a lot of friends around us that are either not here anymore or they lost their privileges for a lot of different reasons when it comes to getting together with their friends. What we have is very rare. It's rare that guys our age are all still getting along. It's rare that guys our age are all still willing to act like fools together. And it's a privilege because time isn't promised to anyone. So we're very, very cognizant that we don't want to take that for granted.
So to have an opportunity to get back together with Connor and Brendan and Scott and Yop and Jake is always yes, please.
We're friends. We're brothers. We're bandmates. And we're still making music.
How's my tits?
All right, quiet on the set. I'm saying very important things.
You know, 1 in a million children every year are born with a penis too large to walk. It's really sad. And it's one of those 1 in a million. I'm here to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's making its way.
Oh, just fair warning, I am gonna awkwardly run out of words to say. Okay, that's it's gonna happen. Yeah. Like, what do you think about this? Yep.
And I had another point. I forgot what it was. This is what happens when you get old. You forget things.
Do you really have a 13-inch penis? Grab a beer while you're there. What was it like to be on RedTube?
You know, I'd always had my sights set on Pornhub, but I didn't want to get too big for my britches. I mean,
Wouldn't you want to be bigger than your britches to be more stand out?
Are my children still down here?
oh crap!
Oh, hey family.
Oh, hi, family. Cut!
I was a dad, Yop was a dad, Scott was practicing to be a dad and getting married. And Brendan was in the military. So like time wasn't working out. Yeah. Good for Scott. Huh?
And I remember when we got into the studio with Cole, I was just starting to date Amber. I was like, I don't know if me and you are gonna work out because I'm gonna be.
He's like, we're gonna be moving to LA and this can't get serious. And I was like, aw, that's cute. Going places. Yeah.
Yap and I always have these legendary arguments, and he's usually right. This is how it goes. I'll never forget the Mana fight where we were in the studio, and he's like, you should put that part over here instead. I literally think I said that would sound like ballsack ass. I think that's what I said. And then he did it, and my mind was blown. I was like, that's awesome.
Can you, while you're over there?
Professional setup. I like it.
Yes, please.
Can you like reach to the thing?
Just grab one. Thank you so much. Cold and in a can.
All right, now.
We didn't actually drink during the recording of Mana. Except for the one day that Desco and I made We Awesome.
Name C Weezy, make it scream. Pimp hands, strong fingers covered in rings. Roll around town in my pimped out Buick. Just talk shit and I drive right through 'em. Dress real fly, cause it ain't no thing. Choke you out with gold plated bling. Got 36 chillin' on speed dial. It's an ass Rolodex and your girl's on file. We awesome! And just be begging us to wax that ass. We awesome! And the homies say what up as we rollin' past.
And me and my crew, we don't fuck around. We get paid for that ass slinging by the pound.
And me and my crew, we don't around. We get paid for that ass slinging by the pound. Turn that up like the heat in a sauna, cause you're gonna need cleanse when my rhymes get on you. And I be killing this right here, cause my flow stick with you like herpes in your ear. And Jack LaLanne ain't got on this, cause I'll juice your ass with my vitamin D. And to all you who be acting like haters, Double D work your like a cheese grater.
Yeah, making gold records. 09, 2009.
Are we done? Well done, Jack. All right. Well done. Good job, everybody. Isla, great interview. Oh, terrible high five. There we go.